It's time now for the Peter Channel Sunday Morning News on this Sunday morning, January 10th, 2016. Good morning to you all this lovely Sunday morning, January 10th, 2016, here in our news and highlights here in our top story here at 8 a.m. on this Sunday morning here is the Los Angeles where no one won Saturday's record jackpot of nearly $950 million in a multi-state Powerball lottery. Officials said driving to the hall for a winning ticket in the next round of $1.3 billion, lottery officials said. Washington, back in the 1995, a federal grand jury in San Diego charged a little-known Mexican drug trafficker named Joaquin Guzman Loera, 22, with a created cocaine ring that stretched from Southern California to New Jersey. Bill Clinton spent the first weekend in campaign trail to deflect your question about Donald Trump bringing up Clinton's past scandals. Rock Hill, South Carolina, as Donald Trump questioned the motives of a Syrian refugee at a Friday night rally, said today publicly assets of women sitting in the sands and the sports winner beyond them suddenly stood. Pyongyang, North Korea. Days after North Korea claimed it was tested a hydrogen bomb, the United States responded with a display of military might on the Korean Peninsula. Fort Worth, Texas, weeks before affluenza teen fugitive Ificat was arrested in New Mexico in a cheap disguise and a diner interfered. His mother had pulled a $30,000 from a bank account and told his farmer he had never seen them again. Berlin. Germany's Justice Minister says the 40 days needed quickly to determine whether a string of New Year's Eve sexual assaults and robberies in Cologne may be linked to a similar offense in other cities. Prime Minister David Cameron is saying he's even to reach a deal on the legal case membership into the European Union next month, paving the way for a national vote on whether to withdraw from the bloc soon after. Pristina. Demonstrators in Kosovo fought running battles with the police and set the fire to the government headquarters on Saturday as anger simmers from the young Balkan country over the according to its former rule, Serbia. Kabul, Afghan security forces have retaken a district in the north of the country, killed 30 Taliban fighters and captured vehicles and weapons from the insurgents, the defense ministry said on Sunday. In Atlanta, the FBI says a woman suspected of multiple jewelry store robberies across the southeast has been arrested in Georgia. The suspect who should have been a police officer, Jesse Hartnett, pledged allegiance to the Islamic State group, investigators said. Salt Lake City, the Salt Lake County District Attorney said we opened an investigation into the fatal police shooting with. The new video surface had the police shot a man on the ground when he was shot. When Hardin County, Oregon Sheriff David Ward met with resident of 36 in Burns, Oregon, and he seemed determined to create some drama, cast himself the lead character. China's financial system is largely stable and heavily. The country's foreign exchange regulation at the weekend and indefinitely reassured global markets as investors praised for a possible reception of last week's market turmoil. Investors were blaming on the year opening stock market would be hard pressed to find any solid next week, with prospects timid for a strong start in the earnings season and worries about slow growth in China. Continued innovating the market. Washington. U.S. payrolls surged in December. The jump count for the prior 2 months was revised sharply higher, showing that the economy is on solid ground despite a troubling international backdrop. Flint, Michigan, a Sheriff Genesee County Sheriff's Office cruisers staked its way by the streets on Thursday to dole out water filters and jugs of water to frustrate and terrify residents who have been trying to cope for more. The bright light of Quest's SDSS J1011 plus 5442 has been significant a period of just 2 years. Its owner has attributed the sudden change in the equation running out of fuel. A battle line of which was legally killed by the 8500 was found to miss a 17th quarter and started ahead. 2 research teams reported that many people had Cuban genes that covered the first line of defense against pathogens was probably inherited from Neanderthals. Scientists put on tiny old school 3D glasses on a pair of mantises and played movies and juicy bugs for them to see what would happen. Supply for oral chlorine vaccine is expected to be double this year. WHO approves our third supplier. A doctor facing 2 years prison for beating a patient later died. Russian prosecutors said Saturday. The man was beaten December 28th at Belgrade City Hospital. The Federal Trade Commission's $2 billion settlement with Lebanon this week is only one of 4 cases that agency is part of this past year. There may be more to come. 3 seconds, that's how fast it happens, that Nicholas Stovall said. The cop doesn't even know how they managed to make it out alive. Peter Childers May 04, time out for a sports report here. Last night, the Boston Bruins fall the order of Senators 2-1 in overtime here. Kansas City Chiefs are going to the Foxborough to take on the Patriots Saturday night in the AFC Divisional Playoffs after the defeat the Houston Texans 30-0, while the Pittsburgh Steelers over the Cincinnati Bengals 18-16. Cincinnati got quote for the Cincinnati Bengals founder and former coach Paul Brown scored all the week and monitors the Bengals locker room as Bengals lose discipline points late and Chippy Williams lost to Steelers. Los Angeles experts Elijah Stowe felt ported in his voice with Duke got his mind one of the last days of triple overtime to Chicago as the UFC 200 beat Arizona Wildcats in 4 overtimes. Amid a very definite blowout victory for the Houston Texans AFC wildcard game, the Kansas City Chiefs may have lost their go-to wide receiver Jerry Recklin for the foreseeable future. Peter Childusime, 8:05 on this Sunday morning. Here it is. Time out for weather report on this Sunday morning here. Trevor report. Highways have been out looking good here, and highways. I know you wanted Mass Pack interchange and Chickpea. It's a little slow here, but otherwise, a smooth sailing commuter here, and I-91 at the north side. It's a little slow on I-89 in Hanover, New Hampshire here, and around Hartford, Vermont here. So expect some delays here, but otherwise, you are smooth sailing highways and byways in New England here. And on way up to 24th north to 495 south, a little slow here in Bridgewater. Okay, look at MBTA alerts here. Subway system looking good here. Commuter rail looking good on the ferries. They are looking good. Peter Childers times now 8:06 in the morning time here on this Sunday morning here. It's time out for a weather report here, and it doesn't look like January weather to me here, as it is the taste of late spring rainstorm on January 10th here. Rain, wind, and even a few ripples of thunder here. As we take a look at the radar scene here, and it is light rain in the greater Boston area and points north and west. It is a lot of action from eastern all the way at the Plymouth, and another lot of rain shots from coming from Rhode Island to southeastern Massachusetts, coming much of Cape Cod. But to the west of us, this is heavy man's rain from south of Pittsfield, stretching down for Springfield and down for Enfield, Connecticut, and for Southbridge, Connecticut, and for Tolland, Connecticut, and Windham, Connecticut here, and stretching it down for Middletown and Hampton and Madison and down for eastern shores of Long Island, central Islip, Long Island, and also heavy rain around New Milford, Connecticut, down from Brookfield, Connecticut, down to Denver, Connecticut here, and up in northern New England here, light rain coming a bunch of Vermont, southeastern and southwestern portion of New Hampshire, some spotty rain showers west of Auburn and Lewiston area, some spotty rain showers around Sanford, and spotty rain showers in the south central portions of Maine here. Oh, and within a few little northern sleep south of Rumford, Maine here. Okay, 7-day forecast goes like this. We're under wind advisory from 9 a.m. today until 7 p.m. today here. Wind advisory is in effect from 9 a.m. this morning to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this evening. The National Weather Service and Charlton Institute wind advisory, which is in effect from 9 a.m. this morning to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this evening. High wind watches are no longer effective. Location: much of eastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island. Wind south is about 15 to 25 miles per hour, 2 to 4 hour period of 45 to 55 mile wind gusts this afternoon, early this evening. As time and mainly this afternoon, early this evening. Impacts a brief period of strong wind gusts may result in a few downed trees and perhaps isolated power outages there. Wind advisory this true winds sustained winds are forecast to be 31 to 39 miles per hour. Will be range between 46 to 57 miles per hour. Winds are strong accumulated down to small tree limbs and branches, possibly causing isolated power outage. Driving will be difficult, especially with high profile vehicles here. Alright, 7-day forecast. It goes like this. Here, for today, we are going to see rain with us. So it's also possible for 1 p.m. Some stores produce heavy rainfall. Areas of fog before noon. High to 59 degrees east, about 7 to 17 miles an hour. Becoming southeast in the afternoon. Winds can gust as 49 miles an hour. Just makes 1%. New rain from between 1 and 2 inches possible. Tonight, showers may before 8 p.m. The rain can be every time. About 30 degrees in southwest, about 11 miles with as high as 37 miles an hour. Just makes 8%. New Pittsburgh about 3.25 inches possible. Monday, most of us got about 35 degrees in west, about 9 to 13 miles an hour with a gust size 31 miles an hour. But tonight, most of us got about 19 degrees, southwest about 5 to 7 miles an hour. Here, for Tuesday, chances still before 2 p.m. The chance rain between 2 p.m. and 3 p.m. Then the chances still after 3 p.m. Parts of us got about 39 degrees and southwest about 3 to 8 miles an hour. Just patient 40%. Tuesday, chances still, most guys got about 25 degrees and just patient 50%. For Wednesday, parts of the podcast got about 30 about 60 degrees. Thursday, most of the podcast got about 31 about 28 degrees. Friday, most of the podcast got about 35, about 19 degrees. And for Saturday, most of us got about 32 degrees. Currently in Dalton, 49 degrees, overcast skies. Humidity 93%. And that is going to be it for the Peter Chell Sunday morning news on the Sunday morning, January 10th, 2016. Preview will be one good, moderate, good positive attitude. See you for the afternoon report.